Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Nick from Rise of Sports, and today I am doing something a little different. I told some people I would do this. I'm going over kind of what my thoughts of the World Series was. Obviously, it ended a couple nights ago, um, but this is the earliest I could get a video out on it. I'm gonna be honest, like just while we're going into this, I'm gonna play a little bit. I'm gonna play some highlights. No sound though, just because. Maybe I won't get copyrighted. Who knows? Hey guys, I'm editing, post editing, I guess, or not post editing, post video recording Nick, editing Nick here. I forgot to mention in this last video for the Astros. I don't know why my camera is doing this, by the way. It keeps like flashing. Not sure why that is. Sorry about that. But I did want to say for this Astros video that's coming out that you're watching right now, or about to watch right now, that this is going to replace Purtle and Weddle for today. So week 7 of Weddle will come out next Monday. So there will not be a Purtle and Weddle this week. This Astros video is going to take its place. Just want to let y'all know. Hope y'all have a great day, and I'll see you later. But yeah, so I'm just going to talk about it while we were watching this. Astros were 0-3 in previous World Series Game 6. Is interesting. So let's get into it so y'all can watch a little bit of this. Obviously, that started the game out right there. Some good plays to start out. Double play there in the first. I don't know much about baseball. I'm going to be completely honest with y'all. I'm really not a baseball guy at all, but I watched playoff baseball. I went to a playoff baseball game, an Astros playoff baseball game. Went to game 2 of the Mariners-Astros series, and Houston got the win. And obviously, Astros got a lot of wins in this postseason. They swept the first 2 rounds and then obviously won in 6 against the Phillies. It was a great series. Honestly, it was a really entertaining series. Game 1 obviously ended in the bottom of the 10th inning. When I think JT Realmuto, I don't know how to say his last name. I'm gonna be honest, but JT, whatever his name is, hit a home run in the bottom of the 10th. It was disappointing. I was like falling asleep, but I was watching it and I was really upset. Sorry about that ad right there. But yeah, I was falling asleep watching it. Very disappointing for me to end as an Astros fan. And really not even a fan. I'm just a fan because I'm in the city. I mean, I gotta be a fan, right? Great play here. I remember that. Scored on at the very end of the second. Top of the second. So you can see I'm not even knowing my terminology very well. I know enough baseball to like know what's happening. So I'm not like, what is that? Like I don't, I know what baseball is. But yeah, game 2, obviously, Astros came back and won, tied it at 1-1, and then wow, it was it was an interesting game 3. I'll say that. In Philadelphia. Not a good start. I was a little worried about what was going to happen. Going to Philly, tied 1-1. It was a little concerning. But everybody, I feel like the Astros were bound to have a game where they just totally stunk, and it was game 3. Luckily, game 4 we turned it around. The Astros got it done in game 4, and then obviously you know what happened in game 5 and 6. Game 5 was a really highly contested game. It came down to the very end, and Astros were able to pull it out. And then game 6, obviously the one you're watching right now, really great pitching throughout most of the game. And then you'll see probably here in a few minutes the big play by Yordan Alvarez to hit it right in the center field, like 450 yards, I believe is what it was. Got the Astros the lead there. Really insane. But I think the biggest takeaway from the World Series for me is the Astros bullpen was just top notch. Like Verlander didn't even play that great in the postseason. Played good in game 5 when he needed to play good. He had a lot of scary moments in game 5. A lot of times where it could have turned the Phillies' way. And it just didn't. He got out of innings, which is what great pitchers do. Like they find a way to just get out of the inning, get to the next one. It's a whole different inning. It's kind of like in basketball Like in the NBA, if you just take, okay, we're like they could have a big run on us. Like here, like you can take Schwarber in the sixth, like 1-0. It's like, okay, what are we gonna do now? Let's just get out of this inning down 1-0. It's fine. Let's just not compound anything. And like in basketball, if you go on a 7-0 run or something, the other team goes on a 7-0 run. Let's just stop it here. Let's get some good point. Like just get a basket here and there. We'll catch back up. It's okay. But that's what they did. I mean, the Astros just continue to do that, especially in Game 5. And this guy right here is my next point. Jeremy Pena. To me, like that was huge right there. Obviously, when Altuve, I think that's Altuve, right? Pretty sure that's Altuve. Yeah, got to third there. It was massive for the Astros in this game. To me, honestly, though, it's Jeremy Pena. I think is the. I mean, he won MVP of the World Series, obviously. But it was just insanity to me how good Jeremy Pena played for his first World Series. And then this, I think I'm gonna stop talking and watch this here. This was a big player here. Just crushed it like that. Nobody thought had a question. Like, look how deep that went. That was insane. And we got another ad. I'll be back. So Jeremy Pena, like I was saying, super good, but Yordan Alvarez there. I mean, everybody knew at that point, like, okay, I think we won it. Everybody knew at that point. Like, you're seeing everybody's just reaction. Like, that was just, I mean, massively hit. And even if that doesn't get over, I still think we get 2 runs out of that instead of 3. But obviously, just massive. I mean, everybody knows. Like at that point, that's when everybody knew. Like it's over. Dusty Baker's like, okay, we got it. But yeah, Jeremy Pena. I mean, rookie of the year. I think is pretty obvious at this point. He should win it. But what a like. I mean, I don't know. It's just what a game. I mean, in there you see Alex Bregman get a run off of a. I don't know if they call that an error or not. I think it probably should have been. Maybe I don't know. I'm not sure if they called this an error or not. But anyway, super entertaining series. Obviously, you can tell I don't know baseball super well, but I know it enough to be able to know what's happening. And I know with pitchers, like when you have this bullpen right here, you understand how good a bullpen is. You understand, can you just get out of innings? That's what bullpens should do. Like just find a way to limit the damage and just get the outs that you need. I know that's very simple, but it's a very simple concept. It's not simple to do. There's a lot of like nuances that go into what types of pitches players can hit. Like the certain player, kind of like for me in basketball, I know like what type of player people are. Like if players like to go right-handed, like drive right-handed, or if they like to drive left, or if they can only go one way, or how they dribble the ball, like what kind of moves they like to do, where they like to get on the floor, stuff like that. It's the same in baseball. Like what kind of pitches do they like to hit? And let's not give them those pitches. Let's give them stuff that they struggle to hit. That's kind of what it is. And then Ryan Presley here at the very end came in and just shut it down. And that's what a great relief pitcher does. He shuts it down. Like Ryan Presley did give up some hits in this game. Or I don't know if it was in this game, but like right here, like there's contact on the bat, but obviously this is the very end, and that was it right there. So, yeah, that's all I'm gonna show you. I don't want to get copyrighted too bad on this video, but I probably will, but it's okay. Anyway, that was my take on the series. Basically, it's Astros really good bullpen. They got it done for me, and then you had a couple of key players. Jeremy Pena came up super clutch in this series. I mean, you even saw Alex Bregman play really well in a couple of games in the series. And then Yordan Alvarez, I think the guy who started it all in the postseason, game 1 against the Mariners. He had that massive home run at the very end, that walk-off, basically. And then in this game, and the last game of the World Series, he does it. So, I mean, you have these key players, and you have a great bullpen. That's kind of the key to success. So, yeah, that's all I have to say kind of for this video, but I just want to give my take on what I think. Phillies play great too. I mean, Bryce Harper and those guys are super good. Kyle Schwarber, really great. Their pitching is good too, but just not quite good enough to stop the Astros firepower. So that's kind of my take on it. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any comments, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you on the next Rise of Sports.